A heated moment in the WNBA has ignited a fresh wave of conversation across sports media, with Indiana Fever rookie Caitlin Clark at the center of controversy. During a high-stakes matchup against the New York Liberty, Clark became the subject of a viral local news segment that accused her of flopping during a critical late-game sequence, a moment that has since triggered widespread reactions from fans, analysts, and former players alike. The play in question occurred in the closing seconds of the fourth quarter, as the Fever trailed by just 2 points. Clark, attempting to drive past New York's Natasha Cloud, went to the floor after a tight defensive contest. No foul was called. The Liberty regained possession, and the game ended with a dramatic 90-88 win for New York. The non-call immediately sparked frustration from the Fever bench, with head coach Christy Sides vocally criticizing the officiating and the league's handling of physical play involving Clark. However, what gained even more traction was a pointed local news segment out of Indianapolis, in which the sportscaster replayed the sequence multiple times, breaking down Clark's reaction frame by frame. The report labeled the fall as embellishment and questioned whether Clark was seeking to influence the officials rather than making a legitimate play. Within hours, clips from the report were trending across social media platforms, splitting public opinion. Some fans argued the scrutiny was unfair for a rookie adjusting to the physical demands of professional basketball. They pointed out the frequency with which seasoned players attempt to draw fouls in similar fashion. Others, however, felt the analysis was justified, noting that Clark has become a focal point for both support and criticism since entering the league with unprecedented media attention and fanfare. What makes this situation particularly intense is how it reflects the broader dynamic of Clark's transition to the WNBA. As one of the most hyped rookies in recent memory, coming off a record-setting college career at Iowa, Clark has been both a ratings magnet and a lightning rod. Her presence has elevated viewership across the league, but also placed her under a microscope that few rookies endure. WNBA veterans have weighed in, with some suggesting that Clark needs time to adapt to the league's physicality and speed. Others argue that the attention she receives from both officials and the media is disproportionate and potentially harmful. The league, meanwhile, has yet to issue any formal statement on the incident or the subsequent coverage. In the broader picture, this episode has become more than just a judgment on one play. It's a reflection of how Caitlin Clark's star power is reshaping narratives in the WNBA, bringing in new audiences, but also creating new pressures. Whether she flopped or simply fell during a hard-fought play may ultimately be less important than what this moment reveals about the evolving landscape of women's basketball and the scrutiny placed on its brightest stars. As the season continues, all eyes remain on Clark, not just for her on-court performance, but for how she handles the weight of expectation, criticism, and the evolving narrative that follows her every move.